a time when the operation of the machine becomes so odious, makes you so sick at heart that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. And you've got to put your bodies upon the gears and upon the wheels, upon the levers, upon all the apparatus, and you've got to make it stop. And you've got to indicate to the people who run it, to the people who own it, that unless you're free, the machine will be prevented from working at all.
All I wanted was the naked truth. Ever since my date of birth, I could never understand the ones who denigrate the words for no reason but their own treason, eager to murder a turkey because it is the season. Telling the truth to some, it's against the law. They can get their tongues cut out and buried in the shore. Don't lie, you won't hide the purpose. There's no ride that's worth it, so go try the circus. On every level you revel as devils Babylon. They trying to turn your whole entire family to Babylon. Their stories falling quicker than the avalanche. They don't have a chance, that's why they keep them spinning on their gravitron. All I want is the naked truth. All I want is the naked truth. All I want is the naked truth. All I want is the unadulterated naked truth.
Please disconnect your television. Please disconnect your television.
While they got you looking for flying saucers, Bigfoot and Loch Ness monsters, hiding the blatant agenda they're using to divide and conquer. Backed by billionaires, they gotta hide they sponsor, while they ridicule anyone who tries to prompt ya. I told you the system's rotten to the core. It's top heavy with pedophiles who love war. Deranged harlots walking your red carpets, idolized for making straight brain dead garbage. They laughing at you cause you don't know how to turn the channel, putting honey boo boo on the motherfucking learning channel. I never thought a Luciferian limelight shine bright as this. I think it's ruined your eyesight. The naked truth is all I seek. The naked truth is all I speak. The naked truth. The naked truth. All I want is the unadulterated naked truth.
Please disconnect your television. Please disconnect your television.
Very few things impede the truth I'm trying to give to you. More than that Zionist demon box flickering in your living room. An old design, heavily controlled by swine, manufactured to mold your mind. Your television is devoid of reason. It broke up your family unit and destroyed your freedom. Your television has jammed the cohesion. Trust me, they call it programming for a reason. Just cause it isn't fully recognized yet, don't mean there ain't a great genocide in effect. The evidence is overwhelming and they hate the proof. They hate me too, cause all I'm trying to tell you is the naked truth.
We are rapidly approaching a moment of truth, both for ourselves as human beings and for the life of our nation. Now, truth is not always a pleasant thing, but it is necessary now to make a choice.
Disconnect your television. Please disconnect your television.
Morning of September 11th, 2001, 19 men armed with box cutters, directed by a man on dialysis in a cave fortress halfway around the world, using a satellite phone and a laptop, directed the most sophisticated penetration of the most heavily defended airspace in the world, overpowering the passengers and the military combat-trained pilots on 4 commercial aircraft before flying those planes wildly off course for over an hour without being molested by a single fighter interceptor. These 19 hijackers, devout religious fundamentalists who like to drink alcohol, snort cocaine, and live with pink-haired strippers, managed to knock down 3 buildings with 2 planes in New York, While in Washington, a pilot who couldn't handle a single-engine Cessna was able to fly a 757 in an 8,000-foot descending 270-degree corkscrew turn to come exactly level with the ground, hitting the Pentagon in the budget analyst office where DoD staffers were working on the mystery of the $2.3 trillion that Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld had announced missing from the Pentagon's coffers in a press conference the day before, on September 10th, 2001. Luckily, the news anchors knew who did it within minutes.
Osama bin Laden.
The pundits knew within hours.
Osama bin Laden.
The administration knew within the day.
Terrorists who committed these acts and those who harbored them.
And the evidence literally fell into the FBI's lap.
That a hijacker's passport was found blocks from the World Trade Center crash site, if you can believe that.
But for some reason, a bunch of crazy conspiracy theorists demanded an investigation into the greatest attack on American soil in history. That investigation was delayed, underfunded, set up to fail, a conflict of interest, and a cover-up from start to finish. It was based on testimony extracted through torture, the records of which were destroyed. It failed to mention the existence of WTC-7, Able Danger, P-Tech, Sibel Edmonds, OBL and the CIA, and the drills of hijacked aircraft being flown into buildings that were being simulated at the precise same time that those events were actually happening. It was lied to by the Pentagon, the CIA, the Bush administration, and as for Bush and Cheney, well, no one knows what they told it because they testified in secret, off the record, not under oath, and behind closed doors. It didn't bother to look at who funded the attacks because that question is ultimately of little practical significance. Still, the 9/11 Commission did brilliantly answering all of the questions the public had, except most of the victims' family members' questions, and pinned blame on all the people responsible, although no one so much as lost their job, determining the attacks were
failure of imagination.
Because
nobody in our government, at least, and I don't think the prior government that could envision flying airplanes into buildings.
Except the Pentagon, FEMA, NORAD, and the NRO. The DIA destroyed 2.5 terabytes of data on Able Danger, but that's okay because it probably wasn't important. The SEC destroyed their records on the investigation into the insider trading before the attacks, but that's okay because destroying the records of the largest investigation in SEC history is just part of routine record keeping. NIST has classified the data that they used for their model of WTC-7's collapse, but that's okay because knowing how they made their model of the collapse would jeopardize public safety. The FBI has argued that all material related to their investigation of 9/11 should be kept secret from the public, but that's okay because the FBI probably has nothing to hide. This man never existed, nor is anything he had to say worthy of your attention, and if you say otherwise, you are a paranoid conspiracy theorist and deserve to be shunned by all of humanity. Likewise him, and her, and her, and her, and him. Osama bin Laden lived in a cave fortress in the hills of Afghanistan, but somehow got away. Then he was hiding out in Tora Bora, but somehow got away. Then he lived in Abbottabad for years, taunting the most comprehensive intelligence dragnet employing the most sophisticated technology in the history of the world for a decade, releasing video after video with complete impunity and getting younger and younger as he did so, before finally being found in a daring SEAL team raid which wasn't recorded on video, in which he didn't resist or use his wife as a human shield, and in which these crack special forces operatives panicked and killed this unarmed man, supposedly the best source of intelligence about those dastardly terrorists on the entire planet. Then they dumped his body in the ocean before telling anyone about it. Then a couple dozen of that team's members died in a helicopter crash in Afghanistan. This is the story of 9/11, brought to you by the media which told you the hard truths about
his head could be seen to move violently forward.
And
they took the babies out of incubators.
And
mobile production facilities.
And
the rescue of Jessica Lynch.
If you have any questions about this story, you are a batshit, paranoid, tinfoil, dog-abusing baby hater and will be reviled by everyone. If you love your country and or freedom, happiness, rainbows, rock and roll, puppy dogs, apple pie, and your grandma, you will never ever express doubts about any part of this story to anyone. Ever. This has been a public service announcement by the Friends of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DIA, SEC, NSM, White House, NIST, and the 9/11 Commission. Because ignorance is strength.
If these people have indeed debunked 9/11 myths in your mind, you're in trouble.
On the line with us is Davin Coburn with Popular Mechanics magazine.
The term poet is not a demolition term. People have touched it. I'm sorry?
Since when is it not a demolition term? That's the only context I've heard it used in.
We have never heard it used that way, and neither actually have the people who do this professionally that we spoke to.
Good afternoon, Alyssa Company.
Sorry, is this controlled demolitions?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I was wondering if there was someone I could talk to briefly, just to ask a question I had.
Well, what kind of question?
Well, I just wanted to know what a term meant in demolition terms.
Okay, what type of term?
Well, if you were in the demolition business and you said the term pull it, I was wondering what exactly that would mean.
Pull it?
Yeah.
Pull it? Hold on a minute.
Thank you.
Sir?
Yes?
Pull it is when they actually pull it down.
I remember getting a call from the fire department commander telling me that they were not sure they were going to be able to contain the fire. And I said, you know, we've had such terrible loss of life. Maybe the smartest thing to do is pull it. And they made that decision to pull, and then we watched the building.
Life is Braveheart, play my part constant, accomplish my goals and don't get caught up in the gossip. Confidence non-stop, motivate prerogative, smoke good, eat good, I always stay alive with it. Take my time with it, sweet, speak in a rush, touch on topics of today, keep it FEMA in the clutch. You might hate me, but you'll need me in El Final. You don't like it, well, be gone. Spells he's on, powerful, showerful, London with it, inner London. Bloody blokes between the lines, I'm getting rid of hundreds. Sinister judgments they give, this is they live. Monsters and helicopters, planes got gray fins. Swarming in, sworn enemy, cause I'm not your property like born identity. I see poverty is artificially created. Starving ain't the nature of man, he's been inebriated. So many different ways to chop a pie. So many different ways for them to tell a lie. Double barrel shotgun, lungs are still pumping. Smoke you off the couch, good sir, my real function. Put it into perspective, objective art. Subjective, nah, it can't be fought. Blast the antonym, underground antonym. Underhanded like the coke traffic, hold your ransom shit. How the hell they get the fundages? Left a sour smell right in the air with vast coverages. Ox cannibal, cut the rock, I vote no. Said suffrages, cause hope is dope, no joke. Naked truth, trying is lying. Do best for the right now in present environments. Instead we get fed, led to the abattoir. Lost in your avatar, galactic like Battlestar. That ain't real, but the steel blade is sharp. Get smart, ages of fraud, we just been marked.